Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler videos, series videos I've been doing for a little while now. We're going over there, tried food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff that, at the time I'm doing this, folks, I'm a bit hesitant on this one. But we'll get into that in a second. I'm also in the truck. I'm wearing a Grody work shirt. If I'm in the truck wearing a Grody work shirt, chances are I was on my way to a place. I found a thing to review. And now I'm doing a review from inside the truck because it's just easier to do reviews inside the truck. I'm not going to lie. When I do it from inside the house, I got to move things out of the way. And, it's not hard, but, it's easier in the truck. But anyway, what am I trying for y'all today? Why am I hesitant? Boom! Good. What are these, folks? What's the boom? These are Blue Diamond Almonds Extremes Ghost Pepper. Now, I did some Blue Diamond Almonds Extremes. I did the cayenne pepper ones, which I found enjoyable. Not particularly hot, but I believe those were either only 1 or 2 flames at most. This is 3. And yes, folks, there is a Carolina Reaper version of it. Yes, I am intending to do it. No, I'm not going to do it right now because I didn't need to go over there and wreck my butthole that bad on this fine Wednesday morning. So let's try a thing and see how they are. Now, whenever things are labeled ghost pepper, I'm always a little bit weary because I've had actual ghost pepper stuff. I have some ghost pepper sauce, some Mad Dog sauce. That stuff will wreck you, okay? I'm not joking when I say this. When I first got the stuff, I went up to work to go hang out with one of my friends who's an idiot like me, who we tried stupid freaking ultra hot stuff together. These days he doesn't because he's smarter than I am. But he went over there, he put that stuff on a burger, he put way too much. He literally ended up on the ground, feeling so miserable, and I ended up finishing the shift for him, even though I wasn't scheduled to work that night. I went over there and put this stuff on something, and I forget what it was. Might have been a burger or something like that. I literally gave me a nosebleed. So when I see ghost pepper stuff, that's what I'm expecting. Typically, that's not the case. Typically, it's very kind of, dialed back so, you don't want little Billy's hair to catch on fire. Look, if little Billy's dumb enough to go over there and try my Mad Dog sauce, first of all, I never said he could. But if he's going to go over there and do that stuff, that's on him. If he wants to be a Twisted Metal villain, you can have that origin story. All right. They don't smell overly spicy. Like, there's a little something to them, but like with that Mad Dog stuff, you could smell it as soon as you opened it up. All right, let's try some stuff, see how hot it is. By the way, I actually did the Death Nut Challenge, too. If you're ever looking for spicy nuts. Okay. All right. There's some heat to them. For sure, there's some heat to them. Would I really put it at ghost pepper levels of heat? Again, not with my personal ghost pepper experience. For one thing, my mouth isn't bleeding. I haven't suddenly developed burn scorches, all over my skin and everything where I touch them. That's what I'm expecting. That has not happened here. What did happen was I put them in my mouth. I began chewing them. Very quickly, there was a heat. And it was actually a very mild stinging heat on my tongue, which was more evocative of scorpion peppers to me. Scorpion peppers, by the way, are assholes. I will do ghost peppers, even Carolina Reapers to an extent. Scorpion ones are the ones that fuck with me the most because they actually sting your tongue, and that really bugs the hell out of me. With these, there is, like I said, there's a stinging sensation, but it's very, very brief. Then it kind of goes over there, definitely, gives your mouth some fire. but it's very localized. Like, as, you know, I was chewing on the right side of my face, right side has that going on. Left side's got nothing. And when I've had, and granted, I kind of isolated it over there. But typically speaking, when I've had like really proper ghost pepper stuff, it doesn't matter where you're chewing it. Everything is going to get it. But it's there, and, I can still feel it on my mouth. It's still sort of a heat present, kind of a radiating heat. But is it super duper hot? No. Again, going off of like the Death Nut challenge that I did, especially like the last 2 rounds of that when I did that, those were some obnoxiously hot nuts. These are hot. They're definitely hotter than I think most people would like, but I also don't find them to be like absurdly, like properly ridiculous hot. Like things that like, idiots like myself, not so much these days, but when I was younger, would challenge themselves to. They're not that. But what they are, aside from being, some spicy nuts, actually taste good. Like, genuinely. I personally really like ghost pepper as a taste. Even just outside of the heat. Just as a flavor, it's really good. These have a hint of that. It's not as much as I'd like. When you use it properly, it's almost like just a really spicy barbecue sauce. But it is there a little bit. And yeah, I can't complain. I just got through doing a review of some Samurai chili peanuts. So I'm kind of doing a nut thing here for whatever reason. I will say, the Samurai nuts actually had more flavor. They were huge, punchy flavor. These have more spice to them, but they're still pretty flavorful. And honestly, for me, I like them. They're not, like, again, it depends on, because, whether or not I would recommend them to somebody. It entirely depends on what you want out of them. If you're somebody who's not into spicy stuff, why are you even looking at these? If you are somebody who's into spicy stuff like myself, again, it really depends on what you want. If you want something goofy and, like internet challengey, go do the Death Nut thing. Or there's I think Death Seeds too, and then there's the One Chip Challenge. I did the One Chip Challenge on this channel. Go watch that video. Make my pain worth it. That's really what you want to go with. These, for me, don't fall in that category. They're spicy, but for me, they're actually spicy to the level of being enjoyable versus heart-wrenching. So, yeah, so whether or not I would recommend them to anybody casually, probably not. But at the same time, I think if you do pick them up, if you are more casual, yeah, they're going to be spicy, but they're not, I don't think you're going to be grabbing the milk or anything like that. So, and for me, like I said, they actually taste good. So, anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me on this one. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of the day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month. Jump on this, here, folks. You can go over there and have yourselves a truly extreme rest of your life. Because, something Fast and Furious, something Mountain Dew, something BMX? Is that still a thing? I don't, X Games. Let's go with X Games. Are X Games still a thing? I don't know. I'm a million years old now. Final 2 things, folks. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you do, folks. You try not to be an asshole. Not always the easiest thing in the world to do. In fact, sometimes it's one of the most ridiculously difficult things to do in the world because, well, we live in a world where there's all kinds of crazy nonsense going on. And day by day can be pretty stressful and difficult to go over there and navigate. But even as we navigate these occasional, rocky shores, take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives so that hopefully we can go over there and make better decisions, and hopefully the people around us will benefit from those better decisions. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there, and maybe you're going to make a decision that has nothing to do with Blue Diamond Almonds Extreme Ghost Pepper Almonds. Typically, when I come up with this scenario, I tie it back to the item in question, but not this time. Instead, folks, maybe you're going to go over there and you're going to watch the 1995, I'm going to say, classic Hackers. You're going to go over there and you're going to watch that movie. And just like me, you're going to love that movie dearly because, man, do I love Hackers. By the way, where did Hackers come from? No idea. My brain was just like, ghost pepper nuts. Hackers. No idea. But maybe you're going to watch that movie and, you're going to come, do a whole alternative lifestyle. There's going to be rollerblading and in inappropriate places. Angelina Jolie's going to be there and she's going to be, before she was super famous. And, you'll go over there and you'll help take down some douchebag who's trying to go over there and blackmail an oil company, but really it's a worm and it's digging out all this extra money. Did I just ruin Hackers for you? No, damn it, because you still watch Hackers for no other reason than for the soundtrack. I love that movie unapologetically. Or conversely, you could do something that doesn't have to do with the movie Hackers. I mean, I don't know why you would do that, but, what's the thing that you could do? Instead of watching Hackers, I still suggest doing so, you could go over there and just pop in your favorite movie. May or may not be Hackers. Who knows? Anyway, bye.